Alright, we are on mission 9. We just took down the Act 1 boss last mission, and we're on to Act 2. So some notable things that happened were we got a 4th card slot by getting to level 6. So every character has a new card slot, and we also got a new card, and sometimes we took advantage of this. There weren't many changes otherwise, but for this 4th, I added Penny Pinch for Rogue, which is only convenient right now while I have a free card slot. This tends to be better with the front-loaded movement, but sometimes I don't need the extra movement on the front end. You can see the damage actually equates out if you do have Shroud. This is 6, this is also 6. So sometimes it's convenient to have move on the tail end, not quite as often, so it's helpful to bring along while we have the extra slot. As far as the Ranger, we added an amazing skill in Snaring Vines. This is arguably the best movement card in the game, between 2 and 3 movement, so 5 movement inherently. But Vines refund your movement when you step on them, so if you want to stack them up, this could be a move 8 if you wanted. It can help other people's movement. It can trap enemies in specific vines. We were a little bit limited in knockback, in that we can only create vines where we push people through, and this gives us a ton of flexibility in placing vines exactly where we want to, so it's a really powerful card. And then for the Vanguard, we have that 4th slot. This is the new card as well that we unlocked. I'm going to bring it. It is somewhat of a situational area attack, so we have both Split the Earth and Bladefall as very good options for area damage, but sometimes, who knows, maybe our rogue, like the limitation of this is that we need to target an ally or a teammate of ours to target where this leap can go. So that can make it a bit restrictive. So hopefully, maybe it'll be a situation where our rogue stepped back from an enemy and we want to target a big group that maybe Bladefall wouldn't target well. So situational, I probably won't use it a whole lot, but it's nice to have. This is, once again, while being situational, is still going to come up more often than Leapfrog and Knock 'em Back, so might as well bring this one. Not much to say about fake cards, I'll just show those off quick. And then the big difference down here that you'll see is we've added weapons. That was the other thing on Act 2, once we hit level 6, is we've unlocked weapons. And you normally start with blue weapons for all of your characters. You start with the starting 4 always. I had saved up my money quite a bit. You can see I'm basically broke, because what I did is I just sold all the blue weapons and sold a couple other things of my trinkets so I could afford to get these nice purple items, these rare items for the rest of the party. So the big one that I want to start by chatting about is Horde Heart. I'm actually using this campaign as an opportunity to track how effective this actually is. This costs 700 gold to buy, and the piles that it creates are 15 gold each. And so I think I did the math, and it was 47 piles that you need to pick up before you just break even. So this is quite an investment, but I'm interested to see when this actually crosses the threshold of us breaking even, and then we can start seeing value from it. So this is super nice, potentially. I think the general wisdom is that this is good in the long term, but I feel like by the time you hit the end game, you are swimming in money, and so if this only hurts us in the mid game and benefits in the end game, then maybe it's not worth using this at all. So I'm interested to see. To go along with this weapon, though, we have Echo Shear, which you can see if we're generating a bunch of gold piles with Horde Heart, that picking them up and now getting buffs for each other. So this can target anything, whether it's an ally or an enemy. So in Shadowstone difficulty, enemies, if they don't get attacked, or if they can't perform an attack, or if they are attacked, then they inherently strengthen and hasten themselves. So this is an easy way to buff ourselves with strengthen and hasten. Maybe if our teammates have a bunch of stuff, maybe that is more accessible. So the only negative I think is Echo Shear, I think, is the least cool looking of the weapons, at least in my personal opinion. The design to me doesn't look as cool as the other ones, but you know, min-max for the effect, so we're going to use this. And then the last one that I bought is Tusk Charger, which for the rogue can be really helpful, because first of all, you see that attack 1 actually benefits from the rogue's Cloak and Dagger Shroud. So it is actually 3 damage with Shroud, which is cool on its own, but then also that movement can be really, really helpful outside of the Rogue's normal movement kit. So this opens up a lot of flexibility. So yeah, those are the big changes. We have Sickly Sense, first mission of Act 2. Let's jump in and give it a shot. We can see I'm waiting on this Hercules horn too for my next upgrade. Guaranteed now. Alright, skip these. So, the goal of this mission is to find the exit, but we see these patches of fibers on the ground. It's called the mycelic core. Here, and here. Someone, whether ally or enemy, has to all be standing on these simultaneously before the exit will open up. So initially, these are obviously too far to guarantee that something can stand on this reasonably. So we're going to just work on clearing things, and then you'll see these red cap spawners. These only spawn if no one is standing on it. So if you can either have an enemy or an ally hang out on top of this, then it means that nothing will spawn. So we're going to try to take advantage of that here. We have plenty of movement or space on the map. These guys can't even get close to us. So we have plenty of room to kind of take care of these 3 and then worry about the spawns later. And I do want someone standing here so I don't have to worry about someone immediately. So I think the first thing too is I don't want to deal with this guy. The AoE here and the proximity means our melee can probably deal with these 2, so that's pretty easy there. I want to just kind of avoid taking some time on this guy, so I don't want to deal with him just yet. So what I'm going to do is actually go for an old card here. I'm going to use Knockback to come on up. And honestly, it doesn't matter where this knocks him back to. Whether it's here, he's going to then walk into the vine that he just made and he's fine. Or it's going to shoot him all the way over here, which is also great. So let's see what we get. Okay, sure. I'm going to just move onto this core to guarantee that he paths how we want. So then he'll sit here and do a whole lot of nothing. So while these 2 are nice and grouped up, I think I do want to get a blade fall in because we are in perfect range. The cool part is you can see also because we pushed 2, it's not just by the action, like one action of push, it's by the actually range that you push them. So because he got pushed 2, he did 4 damage here. So I'll push, take 1 damage. The other important part is when defeated, explodes for 3 damage. So we really don't want to stand next to these guys when they're exploding. Luckily, the Vanguard, when you can stack up grit, you don't really care about taking the explosions. If you get 2 grit stacks, then I have 2 shields. So the explosion only does 1 to me. So it's cool because of this extra knockback, this person will almost assuredly just get taken out here. So we can do a lot of damage here, maybe get the rogue doing something. So let's do this. Okay, no deal. Oh wow, he didn't actually die. What a bummer. Do I care? I mean, I do a little bit. This will take care of it if I just don't mind taking a hit here, because my grit will do to retaliate, and then he'll just die when he comes up and smacks me. So that's not the end of the world. Yeah, sure, why not? It's good to open up a cool blade fall opportunity. I don't want to go too high up because I don't want the enemy to choose me instead. So if it's equidistant, it'll choose the lower health character, so it'll follow the ranger there. So I'm gonna, set over here. Could have wolf charmed, but I thought I was gonna get the kill. Pulled the -1. Oh well. And so then here I'll penny pinch because I do want to end up standing here. Why not? I only need 2 anyway. This is one of those situations where I have activated my weapon from my Vanguard attacking someone exactly 3 hexes away. So I could use it whenever. I don't feel the need to use this right now. So I'm going to hold on to that for later. So yeah, let's just start with Penny Pinch. Move up. Get an attack in. Great. Sure, I take a little explosion damage, so 3 self-damage. Not the end of the world. Skip the attack. And then we, as we stand on this, we can now avoid enemies spawning. So we get our Shroud, we prevent an enemy spawn. This is a little bit of a bummer. We're slowed. Also the explosion here. But we're still okay. Alright. So, I think I want to start setting up. So I could Blade Fall, and these would definitely die from that. And then I do want to get, well, it doesn't actually matter. I can just, do I just make a bunch of vines? That might be interesting. Yeah. Let's just make a bunch of vines and get this guy out of here. And he'll be down to 3 health. So this is still pretty good. I can even force it first and then push him, and then he'll explode on that guy. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So let's use knockback here. 2. We get this refunded. And so now we can push him once. And now our push 3 is going to actually kill this guy, and he'll then explode on that. So, pretty sweet. Sure, we'll take the extra movement. 3, explosion, create a bunch of vines. And now this guy's kind of incentivized to come towards me anyway, so I think I'm feeling pretty good here. Alright. So this is just a very obvious Blade Fall target, and then I get to move afterwards so I can pick up the loot. Don't need the damage, even a -1 kills. Great. And then the real debate is, I can leave this for my rogue, and he can just grab it with Greed is Good and get some strength buffs. So this person, he's gonna move 2. I don't want to stand right there because I'll take an attack. Yeah, seems alright. So you can either trigger your weapon at the end of a turn, beginning of a turn, but not in the middle. So I can't like move with Penny Pinch and then activate Tusk Charger and then, at least I don't think. That would be kind of cool to Greed is, yeah, especially if it's Greed is Good. It would only if I wanted to split the movement up potentially. But once again, I want to save this because I want to kind of get out of there soon. So I'm just going to grab some gold. This will allow someone to spawn, but that's okay. And I'm still safe because he can only move 1, 2, or 2, so I'm still perfectly safe. He'll probably come to me. So I'm gonna gold. Okay. 2, sure. It's okay. Ooh, I can actually get another Blade Fall there if I really want. And then I can end myself there. Might be kind of cool. Otherwise, I could set up the rogue to allow a hero time. I can also use my ultimate, but I don't know if that's incredibly necessary. So what I want to do now is start setting up for this. So I don't think I'm going to get it this turn, but next turn I want to have... Yeah, next turn is the one that I really want to have all of these covered. And I'm going to utilize this guy for it. I'm going to put down a vine here with the ranger with snaring vines to guarantee, and I can just stand here happily and he'll just guarantee path in. I wonder if I can get away with there. As long as he might choose to go that way. So just to guarantee it, I can afford the extra movement, I think. It should be no problem. And then on the following rotation, the first one to go will be Ranger to go 1, 2, and then we'll make our mad dash for the exit. How do we get some of these chests though? So Ranger's turn is kind of set. I want to see if I need to use any movement here just in case. I kind of want to Blade Fall this and also use my Strengthen to guarantee the kill. And it won't do any self-damage because... Yeah, this actually might be pretty great. Oh my goodness, I can probably take this guy down. This is awesome. Okay, I think I see it. I think I see it. So let's Blade Fall, get the loot. Lava Rock Chunk. So I'm going to Bobble to guarantee. Guarantee. Oh wow, do I want to take advantage of that leap? Take a little bit of damage. Yeah, I can sit on this. Well, I don't want to sit on that. That's fine though. I can... come here. Yeah. I could get the loot. But I think I was going to have my rogue do that. Yeah. Let's just get back on where we need to stand. We did trigger Horde Heart. Let's do that. So when we end our turn, we did overkill damage on that one guy that got pushed. So first instance, let's make a bunch of gold, and then you have this option to absorb. So each one of these 15, 15. So I'll want to step on those eventually. So then, yeah, let's do this now. So I do want to make it advantageous to my rogue to get. Yeah, actually. Ooh, I do need to end up close enough, however, that I can range 3 vine that. Okay, so we'll move here, set up a vine so we can trick this guy, and then we just want to make the rogue's life easy. Now this is only 5 gold, and I think I want to... Yeah, I think I want to give him the extra movement. So my rogue, if I use greed is good, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then free 7th action. Because it has normally 5 movement, but if I make 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then grab. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll waste one of these gold piles. This is a small one, so I don't really care. And we can grab both of these golds, and I'll just stand here and bait this guy into the vines. Okay. So if I didn't do that, I was going to have to use my Tusk Charger to get the distance. But since I don't feel the need to... Do I purposely let him... Nah, it's fine. I can take the damage. I'll have Shroud anyway, so he's not going to do actual damage. Okay. So, let's do Greed is good. So we'll get some extra movement here. Each of these is going to count too for the buff. Like a vine counts as something that an object you move on. So check out how many buffs you should get. Be freaking godlike here. 10, and I'll still have 2 movement, and I get a free chest grab. Yeah, huge. Do I want to? I mean, I guess why not? And else am I going to use it? We're just going to get out of here in a second. So, let's grab this. Even more strength. Get the chest. Beautiful. Bunch of gold. And then I'm just going to hang out here because I'm going to take the first attack here. With Shroud, I won't even take any damage. Ooh, Echo Shearer. So this is from... He's both strengthened. Oh, but he's 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So my rogue is the only thing close enough. Might as well. I'll take the strengthen. So let's skip. Now it triggers, so I need to choose someone. The only target in range 3 is the rogue, so this will just give me strengthen 1. Sure, why not? Oh, too bad. I'll take 2. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. This is really what we wanted. Okay, so the slowed one may matter. Now we have our whole party on here. So now let's do the thing we wanted to do, which is trigger this last one and then get the heck out of here. So, Ranger first. Let's do this incredible movement tool. So 1, 2. Now we trigger. Bunch of enemies spawn, but that's okay. How can I help my friend? Well, this is where the rogue can just Tusk Charger 3 up and out of danger, and my Vanguard can just get there too. So I just need to end all my characters here, and we can just get out of dodge. I mean, while it is such a beautiful looking Bladefall opportunity, there's gonna be a lot of enemies spawning. Is the Bladefall just too cool not to do? What do these give for loot? They give mildew pockets, not super important. Well, I'm gonna do one of these. Get in. I want just the loot, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, which allows me with the vine, so I can get all the way up. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm gonna put one here so when it gets pushed off. I can put one here so this one, yeah, when they get pushed off, they'll root themselves. Sure. Okay. 2, 3. Get the +1 move so we can get to this space. Oh man, do I use the... It would be so beautiful. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I think that'd be kind of fun. Have all this power. Gotta use it. Alright, so let's jump in here. Back 9. This is sweet. And I don't even need this because they're all gonna die. So they're all gonna get pushed away too, so I won't take damage. What a beautiful thing. I can just get in here. Unless my rogue can... 2, 3... Yeah, my rogue can get there, so I'll just greed this. Wow, that was satisfying. Okay. Alright, so here is where we use the Tusk Charger. So we're going to charge this way, which has to be a straight line. You can't be, you know, making angles or anything, but we're super strengthened. Let's just kill the heck out of this person. Yeah, we'll take some explosion damage, but this is the end anyway, so... And maybe I can generate some loot if I penny pinch. Oh, it's because I'm slowed, so I have to be cognizant of that. Well, we'll just go for style points. Why not? Because I'll have the 2 movement to get here, so I can just 1, 1, 1. Sure. Yeah. Let's, and I should stop being slowed. Yes, okay. I was nervous for a second. Ooh, we've also generated Horde Heart. Cool. We're still alive. Oh, do I want to be greedy? I will have to take an attack from one of these guys if I do that. I will have Shroud, though. Do I just be greedy? I have the rounds. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna do it. Because then it gives me time to trigger... Oh no, and I can get out of there. This is amazing. Yep, cool. Get more gold. Trying to maximize here. Beautiful. They're gonna do a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, usually this is such a mad dash for the exit that I've just not even thought about trying to keep killing, but we actually are in an okay spot. Like I could, it's hero time. That'd be cool. Or to the rescue, or it's hero time, either, honestly. Then we don't get out. Let's just end this. Let's just get this good. Alright, GG's. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.